Alright, pure water, huh? Greninja incoming. Greninja should be an interesting match, actually. This is one I definitely want to discard Jolteon in. Unless this turns out to be like a crazy Palkia deck or something. But only I'm crazy enough to run that, right? Hey, we won the coin toss. Yay! If you only have one challenge available, it's probably because you only get one challenge per day. You can hold up to 3, but you only get one at a time. So you'll have to wait until the next day before you get another challenge. There's the artillery. Mostly looking to see about Wally counts and whatnot, if we get any info there. Don't know why grass leaves are being used here though, that's kind of weird. There's a Wally, so we know that it's played. So that means we could see a turn 1 water duplicates here, which would be pretty solid, I must admit. Why yes, I would like to draw some extra cards. Miltank! Miltank gets messed up by Greninja Break, so... Miltank is a really interesting choice. I don't know if it's necessarily a good one. So I am going to put this Muscle Band down on Raikou because that lets me one-shot Greninjas. So... I hate discarding 2 VS Seeker with an Ultra Ball, but... let's discard 1 energy in the AZ here, because I can Super Rod the energy back in, so I'm not too worried about that aspect. We're not going to get our Magnemite KO'd early on in this game, so I'm comfortable enough with that. I have 2 Super Rods, so I don't mind too much if I need to use that later. That's pretty good though. And I can Fan Club next turn as well, that's nice. Good hand, good hand. How much longer do I plan on being on? Up to an hour. Probably once we have this challenge cleared, that's most likely when I'll stop. So we can't actually do any damage to me at the moment because I have minus 20 because of my Shining Body. Oh man. It's too bad this song came out after my time with Maple. Oh. I guess he can do damage to me. Oh, Muscle Band, right, yeah. Only 10 damage though, I don't care about that. 10 damage is stinky poo-poo tier. We don't need to care about that much. Let's just get... Oh, I can't get double Raikou because one of them's prized. Raikou Magnemite then? We've had problems with that before. Where's... No, let's just get the one Raikou then. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for being around though. Most appreciated. We have a lot of people out today. Guess you guys really like the TCG, huh? Well, we'll probably start playing more of the TCG stuff once I've finished with 1 or 2 of the main games I'm doing at the moment. Because the 2 big games I'm playing right now, Distorted Travesty 3 and... So that's a memory. Distorted Travesty 3 and Toho Puppet Dance Performance, they're not permanent games, like, obviously they have an end, so we'll probably start doing some other stuff at that point. Like, we'll maybe start doing some more of this then. Alright, so we are going to see the Froakie at the very least. So our opponent didn't have a great turn 1, but their turn 2 looks to be relatively solid. There's a supporter in hand for next turn, and they have the Froakie here, so... It's kind of Pokemon, I know. We had a good number of people out for that too, which was nice. Okay, so we do have Magnezone, which is fine. Gonna play the Shaman first, because I want to see, obviously, about drawing energy here. As we don't, but that's fine. We have a Fury Belt, so that's good. I'm gonna Birch here, I think. This might not be the right play because I played both my Shaman. I do get heads though, so that's fine. And we get the 1 energy that I need there. That's good. So we'll just attach and attack. Thunder Lance! 130 takes the knockout. And we're in a pretty good spot now. Hey, thank you for the follow now. So yeah, currently I only have this, and Tyler too, nice. Currently I only have this schedule for once in a week. 2 times is probably what I would like to play, but we won't necessarily be playing it every Friday, because I want to do some Monster Hunter stuff as well. So, that. Never tried Greninja Break. I haven't tried it yet. I nicked a deck list, which I was in the process of sort of editing around. I haven't tried it yet myself, but it's one that we might try at some point. Right now I'm just using decks that I need to play for the type challenges and stuff, because I don't have all the challenges complete. So I'm just playing what I need to play for that right now, but in the future I definitely want to try and play some other decks as well. So there's the energy. So we are going to see a turn 2... No, this is turn 3 water duplicates. A little bit slow, but it's still a setup. So playing from 2 prizes down. Only 2? Ooh. Suddenly my opponent's position is not as favourable as it could have been. It's not awful, but it's definitely not as good as it could be. I don't really need to play a supporter here, because if I play a supporter, then I'm just gonna lose my fisherman, and I actually want to keep that fisherman around. Because if this Raikou gets knocked out, I want to be able to get more energy back. So there's one Water Shuriken Greninja. You discard a water from your hand, do 30 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I'm assuming there's going to be another energy not an energy, there's going to be another Greninja here. Most likely the Breakpoint Greninja. So of course 30 damage getting done here. But I do have the -20 trait, so I'm not actually going to get knocked out by a Moonslash here. Because it'll do 100 -20, which is just 80, so I live by 10, and I knock out the Greninja that's here. So unless there's a Crobat G coming out, oh ho. Pika will remember that card all too well. It's not even in format, obviously, but it's not even in TCGO, because it's before Heart Gold Soul Silver, but still. So there is a Greninja. It's actually not the Greninja I thought it would be. This doesn't kill me either, because it does another 30 damage to me, so it puts me at 60, but without a muscle band, this thing will only do 50 damage. It'll actually only do 30, so even with a muscle band, it doesn't kill me. Oh yeah, it ignores effects, duh, and any other effects, so it still didn't quite kill me, which is good. I really don't want to ditch this hand, like I can't afford to. I need that fisherman available, so I'm just gonna Thunder Lance. Both remember and hate it, yep. Okay, VS Seeker. It's a good card to get, but I really needed to get an energy there if I wanted to get the kill next turn. Because now it just takes another energy and my Raikou here goes down. The reason I still used Rough Seas, obviously, is because that way he couldn't use Greninja's ability to knock me out, so I don't take damage on anything else unnecessarily. That's kind of the idea. So Super Rod gets all the energy back into the deck, which is fine, because that means it's not getting Fisherman back. Any tips for new players? Probably go for Octillery instead of Shaman at first. Even though Shaman is the more potent card, Octillery is way easier to trade for. So you kind of do need one or the two, and Octillery is just easier to play. So I would go for that first. That's one thing I would say. Otherwise, I guess I don't know if I would really recommend playing that. Wow, look at those prizes! Oh my god! Ow! Look at those freaking prizes, man. That is so painful. Oh, but now he can Giant Water Shuriken me if he's got an energy. Yeah, so now he's actually going to knock out on me regardless. That's kind of annoying, actually. Because I kind of set my play up to not have that happen. Well then, let's go ahead and just put Shaman up here because I can Sky Return next turn. God, that's painful. So maybe I could have used like Birch to try and advance my hand a bit, but I don't think it would have really done much. So he obviously still has the regular Water Shuriken as well to play. So that's kind of the neat thing, when the Greninja Break is active, it can do its Giant Water Shuriken, and then regular Greninja's Water Shuriken can still come into play as well. So quite a powerful sort of combination of stuff. My other Raikou, yeah, we already established that it was prized, so I'm kind of tempted, even though I know it's just going to get knocked out, I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and play the Magnemite down, but it really is just going to get knocked out. It's kind of pointless. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to Fisherman this turn, so we'll take the energy back, which is good. I am going to be like one energy short of doing the super fun stuff, but we're going to go ahead and go with the Sky Return play here, I think. Because that takes the Shaman, that takes these two prizes off the board. He'll still be able to knock out this Shaman. And I think the best play is, I kind of want to put it active, but then he just needs one energy to discard and take it out. No, we're going to put the Raikou active. This way he needs to use both of his abilities on the Shaman to take the two prizes here. Yeah, I mean, Artillery is just a really good consistency card. You draw until you have 5 in your hand. Like, it's just a really solid card for that. I'm not too fussed about the damage being healed off. That wasn't really why I played the Sky Return there. I played the Sky Return to take the Shaman off the board. Wally doesn't... No, he did use Sacred Ash, so Wally is going to get a Frogadier out here. Yeah, it looks like the deck is stabilized quite nicely here, actually. I just realized, if he has the energy, he can just knock out the right... No, because I have Fighting Fury Belt on, so I'll take 160. I have 160, and he'll do 120. 120? No, he'll do 140 to me. So I can actually survive even if he fully goes after Raikou this turn. This kind of annoys me. You don't need to... I'm pretty sure you don't need to spend this long playing a Wally when you only have one option. Yeah, you can be looking through the rest of your deck, but you don't have to look through the rest of your deck for that long. That's kind of an annoying slow play in my opinion. Maybe I'm just being, you know, oversensitive with that, but that kind of rubs me out the wrong way a little bit. Have I played... I haven't played a single... No, I played one Super Rod in this game. So I do still have one left to go for my Raikou. I might have to go all in with a Pikachu play here. I have been keeping hold of the Pikachu just in case, and I think I need to go for it if I can. I've got Sycamore in the discard, right? Yeah. So I might have to put Pikachu down, get the energy on it, and just go for the power play here. Try and get the 4 energy down and wipe out this Greninja break with that. No energy in hand, maybe not. with no energy in hand. I think an all-in Pikachu play might still be the way to go, though. How many energy have I got in my... I've not got any energy in my discard, not even flash energy. I think an all-in Pikachu play might be the best bet here, because Raikou needs 6 energy to knock out this Greninja in one hit. Pikachu needs 4, which means I only need to play down 2 more energy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't play enough cards down, I don't think, to... Yeah, I can't play enough cards to get Shaman to work, so we'll just VS Seeker the... VS Seeker Sycamore here. And as much as I don't want to discard all them supporters, we get the power play, so worth it. And I can even put a Fury Belt down on Pikachu as well, so that it doesn't get Shrek'd next turn, which is good. Energy Retrieval's nice as well. That lets me get more energy back next turn. And Overspark for the 210. So that takes out the Greninja, which is good. 1 energy there, I can Overspark again next turn. I was hesitant to put Pikachu down because it can be a massive liability against Greninja decks, right? Because it's just 2 prizes that they can take whenever. But the fact that he's got 2 Greninja prized and I have the energy to do it, it makes sense. Like, it's an all-in play, but it's it works, you know? Like, in this situation, it actually does do the work that it needs to. That was... what was that? Discarding. There's another Frogadier discarded, huh? Was that for... I didn't get to see the card because I was looking in the discard. I can only imagine that would have to be the Greninja. No, it's a Froakie. What is my opponent doing? I'm trying to work out the logic behind this this situation here. I don't know quite what my opponent's going for at this point. So Dive Ball Greninja, that's fine. So it looks like my opponent might have been able to sort of luck out here and actually make this work anyway. So they need 1 energy and an energy here, but that's still only 100 damage, even if they do get the extra energy to use Water Shuriken here. That's not nearly enough damage to kill me. And then what? So that's 100. But you see, the 2 Frogadier are in the discard here. We know my opponent has 1 prize. Look at that, they even get another energy as well. We know my opponent has 1 prized. So we can Overspark for another 160. Overspark has to discard all of your lightning energy. It really is an all or nothing attack. So there's no reason whatsoever to put the 4th energy down. I want to make sure that I don't attach it just yet, because I might need to attach it to Retreat next turn. So yeah, kind of important that I don't overextend on the energy here. And there we go. There you go, Pika. Pikachu wins the game. There you freaking go.